Good day everyone and welcome back for another stream. Hope you're all having a wonderful day wherever you are. So today we are doing the long-awaited Sunray trial. Hope you guys are as excited as I am. Whoop whoop. Stupid fish politics. I don't even like human politics. Oh, okay. I need to talk to I'm a dumbass. I need to talk to the Arbiter. I mean, the Warden. Okay. What is it that I can do for you now? Nothing for now. Actually, need to put them a bit lower, because man, they're noisy. I want to begin the Sunrise trial now. Are you certain, human? Once a trial has begun, it cannot be stopped, and once judgment is given, the case can never be reopened. You must be certain your investigations are complete before you request a trial. This is the role of the Arbiter. Are you certain you wish to begin the trial now? Hey, how'd it go? How's it going? Yes, let's begin the trial. Very well, human. I shall advise the court and we will begin immediately. Let the record show the trial of Sunray versus the Arto City Authority is commenced. Presiding are judges Shelkar, Joza, Nalashikan, Kota, and Dula. This trial is to determine the culpability of Sunray in the death of the Sith Elasa. Representing Sith Sunray in his defense is a member of the Jedi Order. Do you have any opening statements? I'm okay, thanks. How are you? Sunray is guilty of the murder. I have this recording as proof. A recording? Let this new evidence be entered in the records. Ah, this new evidence is most convincing. Yes, it seems to be. This shortens the trial considerably. In light of this new evidence, there is no need to proceed with the witnesses or cross-examinations. Ah. Court hereby finds Sunray guilty of the murder of the Sith Elasa. In accordance with Selkath law, the prescribed punishment for murder is death. The verdict has been delivered and his trial is now over. Remove the guilty party from this courtroom.
I'm sorry, Sunray. And Alora, there's nothing more we can do.
Oh, Sunray, no!
Oh well. We tried. There better way for that to go. I should get light side points for that. Flipping hell. I was like hoping like maybe we could like reduce his punishment or something, or like get the Sith involved. Nothing for now. Let me save. Let's begin the trial. Oh, whoops. I have no comment at this time. Acting as a prosecutor for the Arto City Authority is an impartial observer from the Sith Empire.
It is an honor to see justice served, and I will see Sunray is executed for the crime he has committed.
Not be too overzealous in pressing your commission, Sith. The first matter of business is the presentation of a sworn testimony by the proprietor, Ignis, of the hotel where the murder occurred. What is the testimony you wish to give us?
The man I saw leaving, Sunray, probably left after I heard the blaster shot.
The guilt of the accused is apparent even this early in the trial.
Know your place, Sith. This is important evidence. The court will keep this in mind near the top of the list of pertinent facts. We will now begin by calling forth the witnesses of the crime and taking their testimony. After each witness has given their testimony and you have cross-examined them, you may ask presiding judges for their opinions on the current state of the case. This is a special privilege given by the Manan law only to the defendant, so use it wisely. The first witness is Ferrith. The prosecution will question the witness first.
You are Firith Me, the well-known Pazak player. I wonder if we can trust the word of a gambler as reliable testimony.
Objection, Your Honors. Objection sustained. Ask the witness your questions and do it promptly.
Of course, Your Honor. Firith Me, what did you see the night of the murder?
Well, I came out into the hallway after hearing the blaster shot and saw Sunry over there limping down the hall out of the building.
A very obvious point, Your Honors. The accused was seen leaving the scene of the crime after the blaster that killed Elassa was fired.
A very pertinent point, prosecutor. It is now the defense's turn to cross-examine the witness. I don't even know. Elassa's a Dark Jedi, isn't she?
Yes, from what I could tell. She carried a lightsaber under that cloak of hers.
Objection! That doesn't prove she was a Jedi.
No, this piece of evidence is very important. It establishes the character of Elassa and perhaps her intent in dealing with Sunry. Do you have additional questions? How could Sunry have harmed her if he was a cripple?
Well, he was moving pretty fast running away, but yeah, I mean, how could he kill a Sith warrior in combat? I don't know for sure.
Do not think less of Sunry because of his handicap. He is fully capable. Can't you see that the man can hardly walk, let alone fight Elassa? That is enough for now. We will deliberate on this later in private. Do you have additional questions? Did you actually see the murder happen?
You mean actually see him kill her with my own eyes? Well, no, but I don't think there could have been anyone else there.
Your point is well taken, Arbiter. Do you have additional questions? Was the medal left at the crime scene not a little too obvious?
I think it may have been. I mean, you'd have to be pretty stupid to leave something that important lying around, wouldn't you?
This argument has merit. Do you have additional questions? I have no additional questions. Very well. Would you like to use this opportunity to poll the judges? Yes. I do not have enough information to make an informed decision. I am unsure as yet as to whether Sunny was the actual murderer. I cannot make my decision on what I have yet seen. I just do not have enough information to judge this case yet. I cannot tell yet if Sunny killed Elassa, but I am confident it will be proven. Since the defense has no further questions, we will call out the second witness, the Rodian Glupor. The prosecution may question the witness.
Glupor the Rodian, you were staying in the hotel the night of the murder and saw Sunry leaving Elassa's room, didn't you?
Yes, Glupor sees Sunny running down hallway, and when Glupor look in room, Sith woman dead on floor.
This is clear then, that Sunry left the room with the Sith Elassa already dead behind him.
Perhaps, Sith, perhaps. It is the turn of the defense to question the witness now. Did you see Sunry kill Elassa? Glupor not see Sunry really hurt Sith, but Glupor did see Sunry leaving room with dead Sith in it. But Glupor not see him really kill Sith. An important distinction, Arbiter. You wish to ask the witness anything else? Isn't the medal at the crime scene too obvious a clue? Glupor not know. Why anyone leave things and enter someone else's room? Glupor just think these things happen. It is just odd. Yes, odd indeed. Do you wish to ask the witness anything else? Do you really think a cripple could have hurt Elassa? Sunny seems like a strong man, but he is hurt too. Oops, we know full well the extent of Sunny's injuries, Arbiter. But the fact still remains. Do you wish to ask the witness anything else? Did you plant the medal on Elassa? Glupor.
Don't do it, Glupor.
The prosecution will be silent. What is it you wish to say, Glupor? Glupor paid by Sith to plant that medal.
Lies! Slander! I object!
You are certain of this, Glupor? Certain. This new evidence puts the entire case in a new light. You wish to ask the witness anything else? I have no additional questions. Would you like to poll the judges at this time? Yes. I do not have enough information to make an informed decision. I am unsure as is okay. Can I make my decision? I do not believe Sunny as a well-standing Republic citizen could have committed this crime. Perhaps I was wrong after all in my thoughts about Sunny. If the defense has no more questions, the court will call out Elora, Sunny's wife.
You, Elora, are Sunry's lawful wife. Your husband was a hero in the last war between the Sith Empire and the Republic. He was crippled in that war. Do you not believe he'd blame the Sith for his injury?
Yes.
I guess he would.
And there you have motive. Sunry seeks revenge on the Sith for what they did to him and killed Ilasa.
A supposition for now, prosecutor. Does the defense have any questions for the witness? Was it true your husband was having an affair with Ilasa?
Yes. Yes, it was true. He was having an affair with that Sith harlot.
It seems painfully obvious that he killed her to keep her quiet about the affair.
He's silent. You have already questioned the witness, prosecutor.
He'd been seeing her for some time, I think. But he said he was going to change. He'd gone there that night to end it. We talked the night before and he'd promised. But now things have become so very complicated.
That is very enlightening evidence. It will influence our deliberation considerably. Do you have any more questions, Arbiter? Sonny was a cripple. Could he have killed Ilasa?
He was a good man, but his injuries pained him terribly. But he always held on, always persevered. I don't think he could have beaten her or anything like that. But a blaster? I just don't know.
Sonny seems fully capable to me, but it seems unlikely that he would choose to do such a thing. Do you have any more questions, Arbiter? Sonny was a Republic war hero, wasn't he?
Yes. He fought against the Sith in the last war. He fought bravely, and was even awarded the Hero's Cross. I don't know how much that means to the Sith, or to your Selkath, your honors. But in the Republic, it is awarded only to the bravest, most valorous, most honorable men. The kind of man who earns that medal would not kill someone in cold blood.
Your husband earned a medal because he excelled at killing Sith. It relates directly. Do not let personal opinions sway your judgment of the law. Do you have any more questions, Arbiter? I have no additional questions. Will you use this opportunity to poll the judges? Nah. Does the prosecution have any remaining witnesses to call forth?
I wish to call forth Sunry himself, your honors.
Very well. It's a lot of words for very well.
Are you a war hero, Mr. Sunry? You fought in wars against the Sith Empire, correct?
Yes, that's right. And I don't regret it either. The Republic needs its heroes.
Indeed. Would you say that you dislike the Sith? Even hate them?
Of course I hate them. Trying to take over the galaxy every chance they get, killing millions of innocents?
Pure politics. Were you in Ilasa's room on the night of the murder?
Well, yes, I was. I had been having an affair with Ilasa and my wife, yes. But I realized how wrong I'd been, and I was going there to end it.
You were having an affair with a Sith, you wanted to end it quickly and quietly, so you killed her from behind and tried to flee.
No,
I think we can see the answer clear enough, Mr. Sunry.
Not interrupt the accused. In fact, I think you've said quite enough already, prosecutor. Do you have any questions to ask the accused, Arbiter? Hi, strange German. I'm okay, thank you. How are you doing? Ilasa was a Sith spy, wasn't she?
Of course she was. Why would a young, beautiful Sith woman get with an old cripple like me?
You're not helping yourself, Sunry. You can only give reason why you might kill her. He merely states facts. The incompetence of the murder indicates that her occupation was not the motive for the killing. The fact remains, Ilasa was a Sith and likely a spy as well. Is there anything else you would wish to ask the accused? How could Ilasa have got a hold of your medal?
I don't know. The medal had gone missing some time ago. I never found out what happened to it. It's possible the Sith had stolen it and had it planted on the body.
Supposition, your honors?
True, but it does have merit and deserves consideration. Is there anything else you wish to ask the accused? You're going to end the affair. Would the Sith object?
Yes, I think they would. They wouldn't want to lose one of their sources, even though I didn't give them anything. They might have killed her for her failure. Or they might have thought she'd turn against them or something like that.
The Sith Empire is not the barbaric institution you portray it to be.
Be silent, prosecutor. This is a valuable point. That lends some credence to your offense, Arbiter. Is there anything else you wish to ask the accused? I have no additional questions. Will you use this opportunity to poll the judges? No. The witnesses have all been called forward and questioned by both prosecution and defense. The prosecution will now present, in closing, its summary of the pertinent facts of this case.
I think the facts in this case are very straightforward. Sunry was having an affair with Elasa. He sought to end it, and the simplest, quickest method, given his hatred of the Sith, was to simply kill her. Witnesses saw Sunry fleeing the scene, and material evidence places him there at the time of the murder as well. I am confident that any informed observation of the facts will lead the judges, Your Honors, to this very conclusion.
Indeed, and your closing statements, Arbiter? No one actually witnessed the murder. Truth?
Well, that doesn't mean a thing. He was there, running from the room.
If you speak out of turn again, you'll be forcibly ejected from the court. The Arbiter speaks a valid fact. Is there another point you would make? Sunny was a cripple and couldn't have killed her. A cripple can be just as capable as any other man, and Sunny more than most. You overrate this man. Perhaps. Are there any other arguments, Arbiter? The Sith are obviously evil and set this up. That's pretty funny. I'm going to say that anyway.
Objection!
The Arbiter is allowed an opinion as well as you, Prosecutor. No matter how erroneous. Or truthful. Sunny was ending the affair, so the Sith killed her.
The Sith would not leave the medal of her killer clutched in her hand.
Yo, time for arguments has passed, and you would do well to remember that. The Arbiter's argument does bring up a valid point. Is there anything else you would state? Elasa was a spy and a Sith of framing Sunray. I find that highly unlikely, Arbiter. The Sith have no need of such deception. The facts speak clear. But the Sith have been known for violence, deception, and murder before. That is also true. Is there another point you would make? My arguments are complete. In the court we now deliberate amongst ourselves. The court hereby finds Sunray innocent of the murder of the Sith Elasa.
Your Honors, no!
Silence! The verdict has been delivered, and this trial is now over.
Oh, Sunry, I'm so glad.
Elora, thank you for saving me. I don't know how I can repay you. Elora and I are going to leave here and get as far away from all this as soon as we can. I and the Republic will not forget what you've done for us. Thank you.
What's wrong with her face? I have no idea. Just a weird mod thing, I guess. Yeah. So we got him. There isn't really much you can do. You either find him innocent or you correctly find him guilty. I'm just gonna load. Because, I mean, he is guilty. I'm doing a light side playthrough, so justice must be done. But I wanted to go through that all anyway, because it's pretty fun. Sunny's guilt of the murder. I have this recording as proof.
This is the will of the court, but it doesn't feel like justice to me.
Remove the guilty party from this courtroom.
Oh, Sunry, no!
Oh well, Sunny's dead. I'm sure we'll get over it. What were we doing? Hey, Journey, how do you feel about your friend dying?
Got something on your mind, do you?
Why did you leave? What do you think of Sunny's verdict?
You did what was necessary. Sunry was guilty, as sad as that fact makes me. Justice had to be done. Doesn't matter that his victim was a Sith or that he was once a hero. I only wish that my old friend hadn't done it. But that's the thing about wishes. They don't come true. And now Sunry's dead, which is a shame. He was a good man, you know, once. I don't want to talk about this anymore. My jaw aches.
Good old Jaylee.
How can I help?
When we last talked, you said you needed time to think. So?
You have been patient with me, haven't you?
Yes.
I suppose you deserve an answer. But you have to understand how difficult this is for me to say.
Yes, I think so.
With all my training, I should be able to control myself better than this. But you're not like anything I expected. You're not like any man I've ever met before. I find myself watching you when I don't mean to. I'm thinking about you when I don't want to. It isn't supposed to be like this.
What is it supposed to be like?
I don't know. It shouldn't be so hard not to think of you. It should be easy not to think of you. I should have discipline. Jedi discipline. Every time I try to call on all my teachings to calm myself, they fail me. You have such power, such passion. I don't know if it's due to the bond between us, but I'm drawn to you.
Are you interested in me or in my ability to use the Force?
The Force is a part of you, as is your power. But that's not what attracted me to you. It's more than that. Maybe it's the bond we share. It gives us a certain intimacy. If I could, I would return to Dantooine. I need to be away from this bond of ours. I need to weaken it. I need to be anywhere but near you. But Malak must be stopped. My own feelings are nothing when compared to that. Yet I know this could affect the sake of our mission if it's not resolved. I can't let that happen.
Just give in to your feelings, Bastila. I know you want to.
What I've been trying to tell you is that I've reached a decision, but this is not the proper place for this discussion. I think we should have some privacy for this. We can talk about this the next time we return to the Ebon Hawk.
What? You don't want to discuss our relationship in front of all the judges on Manan? Yes, strange gentleman. Very much so. I think that's pretty much about it, right? Republic hiring mercenaries. Okay, we need to investigate that, but that's gonna be part of the next thing. Missing Selkath. Oh, we need to actually go back to that guy. I don't think she exactly wants that. No. Also, Mod is not doing very well. Yeah. I highly doubt it. Docker A. I'm actually just gonna do this quickly. Be easy to just move on without them. That way they won't keep getting lost and bumping into things. And since this is on the other side of Manan, it's probably a good idea to do it. I think it's on the other side, isn't it? Am I going the wrong way? I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Hey, Selkath. I got some fish food. Yeah, I was going the wrong way. Lol. Oh well. No. Have you news for me, human? Have you discovered why the Republic is hiring mercenaries? No. Oh, we should have done that first. Ah, whatever. Let's talk to this guy. Human, your turn. Have you information for me? Have you discovered the fate of the missing Selkath youth? Have you news on my daughter, Shasa? I have information for you, Shalis. Excellent, you have done well. What have you learned? The Sith are training the Selkath youth in the ways of the Dark Jedi. Yes, this makes sense. It is a wonder I did not see this before. Manan's greatest strength is our neutrality. If Malak brainwashes our youth and indoctrinates them in the ways of the Sith, he will have a strong following among the Selkath people. Strong enough to seize control of Manan and Arkolto. My daughter, Shasa, she too has been indoctrinated into the Sith camp? I've convinced your daughter to turn her back on the Sith ways. Human, if you speak the truth, I am forever in your debt. And yet, my joy is tempered by the knowledge that the Sith still walk freely about Manan. Hopefully the testimony of my daughter will be enough proof of their actions to make the Otto City authorities take action. I hope so. You have done much for me, human. Here are the credits I promised you. I only wish I had more to give. Keep your credit, Chalice. A Jedi has no need of such rewards. You refuse my reward? Truly, humans are a noble breed. Perhaps my species has underestimated your kind.
Hey, kid. That was a good thing you did there. Almost brought a tear to this old man's eye.
That was a truly noble act. The Jedi Council would be pleased.
Please excuse me now, human. I must go speak to the Manan authorities about the Sith path for what they have done to my beloved daughter. What I meant is, I don't need the reward because I'm going to be putting him on a grill. Yeah. Well, let's go back. Probably have to come back to the Enclave now anyway. Because we need to talk to that guy again about why the Sith are hiring Republic mercenaries. Why the Republic are hiring mercenaries. Blech. Okay, we're here, right? Yep. It's pity we can't talk to Elasa just to see her face one more time. Her weird, distorted face. Man. Hey, Ignis.
Shame about Sunry getting convicted like that. I guess he really did kill Elasa after all.
Yep. That is what happened.
Have you managed to retrieve the data from our droid in the Sith base?
No.
Time is a critical... Have you managed...
Yes.
Excellent. It does not appear to have been tampered with, so the Sith did not manage to copy its contents yet. And now for your information. We are not supposed to speak of this, but since you are a Jedi and we have exhausted all the other options, I think I can entrust you with this. As you know, the Republic is fighting for its very existence against the evil of the Sith Empire. As you also undoubtedly know, we're doing very poorly. We need much in the way of supplies and material to stem the tide of battle and bring us victory. Manan is the sole source of Kolto, the most powerful medical substance in the galaxy. Frankly, we need as much of it as we can get.
What has the Republic done?
The Selkath conservatives, with their neutrality treaties, seek to treat the Sith and the Republic equally. This includes Kolto exports, but a few more far-sighted Selkath see that if the Sith are ever allowed to win, the galaxy will be plunged into darkness, and there would be nothing to stop them from taking Manan anyway, so we made a deal.
What sort of deal?
We recently began construction of a secret underground facility to harvest Kolto directly at its source. We also hope to one day be able to synthesize it effectively. Current techniques are insufficient for the task, so we must mine it for now. The amount we take would hardly be noticed, since most is lost naturally before it reaches the surface anyway. We were nearing completion of the base when the digging teams reported some sort of obstruction, an ancient building or artifact, possibly your star map. Transmissions from the base were cut off abruptly after that, and we haven't heard from the station since.
Why have you not investigated?
As you may have noticed, we're hiring a lot of mercenaries around here. Ostensibly, they're to be shipped off-world to aid in our fight against the Sith, but they're really for another purpose. When we lost contact with the station in the Rackard Rift, we sent our contingent of Republic soldiers down to investigate. None returned. We've tried hiring mercenaries and sending them down as well, but none of those expeditions have returned either. The reason we really sent that droid underwater, and the reason we needed its data back so badly, was to find out what happened to the Rackard Rift station. But now that we have the data back, our operation is in no danger of exposure to the Sith. And now I must live up to my end of the bargain.
What will you do for me? Now, how will I get down there?
I took the liberty of having a submarine prepared for your departure. Merely use this card to get past the door behind our Kolto packing room and enter the sub therein. It has been programmed to take you down to the station, and also to take you back up should you need something. I would send soldiers to assist you, but we've lost many of ours, and nearly exhausted the mercenary population of this planet. The soldiers we have are barely enough to keep this base secure. The Sith have also noted our interest and begun to bribe mercenaries away from us. Please, find out what happened to the facility. There may be some survivors left down there. Perhaps even the head scientist, Kono Nolan. Good luck in your efforts.
Nolan, my man, bring me a tissue.